today on 15 on 15.
Aruba has been named one of the 10 best islands by TripAdvisor. Plus, smartphones can detect your eyesight as accurately as an optometrist. And a celebrations fair to help you plan for all the important moments in life will take place this weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Aruba has been voted by travelers as one of the top 10 best Caribbean islands in the world. TripAdvisor has unveiled the best islands in the Caribbean for 2015 Travelers' Choice Awards. The Minister of Tourism posted on Facebook showing how impressed he is that Aruba is among the 10 best. Not even Dominican Republic or the Bahamas are in it. The Providencials, Turks and Caicos came in at number 1 on this list. Grand Cayman Islands snags the number 2 spot, and rounding off the top 3 is Barbados. St. Martin is the first island that's part of the Dutch Kingdom to be named at number 5. Aruba comes in 8 out of 10. TripAdvisor says Aruba is the quintessential Caribbean island, all sun and sea and stretches of powdery white sand. Time will slow to a pleasant crawl, it says, as you linger over a tropical cocktail or flutter serenely underwater, where only the parrotfish are in a hurry. The pastel facades of Oranjestad landmarks and shops lend an inviting and playful vibe to the capital city. Enjoy the shade of an Eagle Beach DV tree, TripAdvisor says, while the crashing waves of turquoise water create a soothing soundtrack just for you. I have to say that is pretty poetic what TripAdvisor wrote about Aruba. Continuing on with the topic of tourism, we caught up with the director of AHATA to see how the sector is doing this year so far. Tourism is Aruba's bread and butter. Last year, the island exceeded expectations within the sector. As for this year so far, the numbers are consistent and stable. Stakeholders are focusing on expenditures.
The RevPAR is not growing at the same rate that it did last year, but we didn't expect that it would, because last year was to a certain degree exceptional. It's still continuing to grow. It's close to 10% up over the first 4 months of 2014.
Venezuela is a market tourism officials are carefully monitoring. It is an extremely volatile market, even more so with continuous changes on traveler spendings.
We're keeping a close eye on the Venezuelan situation, as you can imagine. Because we see that what's happening is that Venezuela is taking certain steps now to influence the number of travelers. I mean, they're blocking credit cards, for example, so it's much more difficult now for people to come into the country and swipe the cards. So we can foresee that there's going to be a fairly sharp drop-off in Venezuelan business, I think, as a result of this.
Jim Heppel says this development reinforces how crucial the North American market is to Aruba. Stakeholders will continuously work towards building this market. Airline partners of Aruba have added flights and seats are filling up.
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, Southwest's numbers, I think, are up close to 40 to 50% over the same period of 2014. United Airlines has been doing really well. American added that additional flight out of Miami, and that's boosted the numbers.
If Aruba wants to build traffic, having available yield is necessary.
10 to 12% more air seats out of the United States this summer compared to last, so that's good, and it's helping grow the business.
Before we go on break, on behalf of the crew here at 15 on 15, we want to wish Yentl Simon and her family a big congratulations with the addition of Denise Idel Marie Audebert. She was born on May 28th. The delivery went extremely well, and the 2 new parents are happy and content. Congratulations. Don't go anywhere, because when we return, we will take a look at the latest things smartphones are capable of doing. You may be surprised. Then we will reveal what 65% of women prefer over sex. And when couples want to take the next step, it doesn't always have to be moving in together, getting engaged, or getting married for that matter. There's another great step forward to take. We will tell you what that is. All those topics and much more coming right up, so stay with us. When we return, the next step to a relationship could be getting a pet. Thank you so much for staying tuned to 15 on 15. On this show, we have proven to you that smartphones can do many things. With more than 285 million people in the world that are blind or visually impaired, it is a good thing that the latest development with the device is that it can be as accurate when testing your eyes as an optometrist. A trial suggests a smartphone app is as effective at testing eyesight as an optician's clinic. The team at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine hopes it can transform eye care for millions of people in remote parts of the world. Trials on 233 people in Kenya showed the phone produced the same results as eye charts. It is often easy to treat with something as simple as a pair of glasses or cataract surgery, but too often people are beyond the reach of even a basic eye exam. The portable eye examination kit, also known as PEEK, uses the phone's camera to scan the lens of the eye for cataracts. Shrinking letters appears on the screen and is used as a basic vision test. It uses the camera's flash to illuminate the back of the eye to check for disease. Experts believe this can be a game changer. The phone is relatively cheap, costing around $400, rather than using bulky eye examination equipment costing in over $150,000. The purpose is to provide this service to the poorest communities around the world because relatively untrained people can even conduct the examinations on those smartphones. Moving forward, when I say to the women out there, imagine hitting the sheets for the most satisfying night ever. Did you fantasize about sleep or sex? If you drifted to sleep, don't worry, you aren't alone. Actually, 65% of women would choose a good night's sleep over sex. This is according to a new survey. The reason is so many women are sleep deprived. 58% say they don't routinely get 8 hours of sleep or more. Now, there are, of course, a million reasons as to why we are not getting enough shut-eye, from stressful work schedules to too much caffeine to smartphone habits and Netflix binging. But is it bad to prioritize sleep over sex? Experts say not necessarily. After all, it is hard to get in the mood when you are exhausted. Plus, a 2013 study found that women and couples who skimp out on sleep, they are more likely to fight and leave things unresolved, which can take a big toll on your bond. Speaking of relationships, when we say the next step, what do you automatically think of? Perhaps moving in together, getting engaged, or getting married. But what about getting a pet? Getting a pet changes your relationship. Balancing two loves can be tough. A lot of relationships look like this. First comes moving in together, then comes adopting a pet. Maybe you've argued over whose day it is to walk the dog, or maybe you realize what a great dad or mother your dude or gal can be one day thanks to his pet parenting skills. But it is a practical idea to take the step. Taking care of an animal is a good way to gauge how well you work as a team and to find out what makes your partner tick. It might even be something that helps you decide if you want to take the next serious step in your relationship. There you have it. Head on over to a shelter in Aruba and pick up that next step in your relationship. Let's take a really quick break. Here's a word from our sponsors. We have a glimpse of the Celebrations Fair next. A new concept is taking over the island this Sunday. When you are planning a wedding, a birthday party, or even a baby shower for that matter, you could probably get all the help you can get. Let's face it, planning events is stressful. A celebrations fair is here to provide you with everything that you need to know. A celebrations fair is set to take place at the Radisson Ballroom this coming Sunday, May 31st. The objective is to showcase the lengths planners can go for celebratory moments.
Celebration fair is everything that has to do with celebration of life, starting with weddings, anniversaries, baptism, Holy Communion, birthday parties, shower parties, bachelorette, even divorce party, etc., etc. We have about every single thing planned that you can think of from the beginning of planning a event for a birthday or a business event, from like, let's say, starting doing your nails, your hair and your makeup, your clothing, where to shop, your accessories, all the way to buying your balloons, your catering services, your MC, your host, whatever you need that has to make that event a successful one. We have everything planned, and that will be placed on that particular day for you at the celebration fair.
Entrance to the fair cost 5 florins. Organizers of the event are expecting a tremendous turnout. The one-day event is here to wow participants.
This event in particular is something very new for Aruba, and there will be a lot of different stuff going on. From 9 till 10 p.m. it's strictly for our press and also our VIP. Then on 10 p.m. we will open up the doors for everybody to come and see the beautiful event that we have. We have over 5,000 tickets sold, so we are expecting approximately over 7,000 people. At 10 a.m. you will enter into the world of party, of beautiful imagination, something different. Totally, you will be amazed and you'll be ecstatic walking through the ballroom.
The celebration fair will entail various booths participants can visit, live performances, different themed shows, and much more interactive activities.
There will be a lot of stuff going on starting from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. You will see different activities going on stage. The whole day there will be different activities going on stage, from fashion shows to cake decoration, a live wedding, baby shower performances. You're going to have beautiful dances from different dance groups. You'll also have different sushi artists on stage.
The Celebrations Fair is this coming Sunday, May 31st at the Radisson Ballroom. Doors open at 10 a.m. Thank you for being with us today. Watch again at 7:15 p.m. on Monday night for a new edition of 15 on 15, where we will have another great lineup of topics for you. We will see you then.